Hello class, today we will be going over lab safety. I would like you to please take a few notes over this PowerPoint because we will be having a quick quiz at the beginning of class tomorrow, and then we will go into the lab to discuss everything further. So here we go. There are 4 pieces of safety equipment in the lab and they all have different uses. First, the fire extinguisher is to put out a fire on an object, but not another person. You do not use a fire extinguisher on another human being. That's what the fire blanket is for. The fire blanket is used to wrap around a person who might be on fire and it extinguishes the flame. The eye wash station and showers are both used to clean off any acids or chemicals you might have spilled on yourself. The eye wash station is for smaller areas on the face and the eyes, and the shower is used for larger areas, like if you somehow get it all over your pants or your shirts or anything of large area. And the first aid kit is used to cover cuts. It'll have band-aids, patches, peroxide, because we don't want any kind of open wound when we are in the lab because we don't want to get those infected. Lab safety attire, these 3 items will be provided in lab. You will have your apron, your latex gloves, and then your safety glasses or goggles. Most of the time we will wear just the safety glasses and gloves. The only time we'll wear aprons is if we're working with liquids and different things like that. But those will be in lab, so you don't have to worry about getting those for yourself. Proper attire, this is the clothing you need to be wearing when in lab. Closed-toed shoes are a must, so no flip-flops or sandals because we want to protect your feet from anything being dropped. I will have a place in lab where you can keep a pair of closed-toed shoes so you don't have to worry about transporting those to and from your house each time we have a lab. Long pants or shorts that go to the knee. We want to be protecting your legs from anything from drops and spills. No loose jewelry. I don't want your jewelry being caught on anything that we're conducting in lab. And girls, if you have long hair, it needs to be up in a ponytail and out of the way. I will have some in a box to where you can use one if you forget, but please try to remember that you need to have one so that you can get your hair out of the way and be protected. Here are the do's and don'ts you need to remember in lab. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you do need to remember each one because they are crucial when in lab. On the do's, alert the teacher of any spills or breaks. It doesn't matter how small or how large the break or spill is, you need to come to me so we can clean it up properly. Follow all directions. That's directions from me as well as on your lab worksheet. You should follow the directions in order and correctly because it is crucial in the lab process. Clean up your lab area properly before leaving lab. I don't want to have to clean up your mess after a lab. You will be given time before your next class to clean it up. So please clean it up properly so that way when the next class comes in, we can go ahead and jump right into lab. On the don'ts, there is absolutely no eating or drinking in lab. I don't even want bottles of water coming in because we don't want to get it mixed up with a chemical or anything like that. So please, no eating or drinking when we're in lab. Do not pour anything down the drain unless instructed. We will be working with different chemicals and acids and bases, and those can't be poured down the drain because it becomes a hazard in the public sewage system. So unless I tell you it is okay, don't pour anything, any kind of liquid, down the drain. And absolutely no horseplay. I want labs to be fun and effective, and they can't be if you all are messing with each other and not paying attention and just in some other kind of world when we're in lab. So please, no horseplay so we can get the lab done correctly, and that way we can have fun in the process. Well, that concludes our lesson on lab safety. This is the source that I used to get some of the information on this PowerPoint. You're more than welcome to go to the website. They have great tips to remind you of the different safeties and safety equipments and techniques needed in lab. Don't forget, tomorrow we will have a quick quiz at the beginning of class, and then we will go into the lab and I will show you where all the equipment is, and we will be able to get started on actually conducting labs. So see you tomorrow in class.